Once upon a time, there was a small town nestled in the heart of the countryside. It was a picturesque place with rolling hills, lush forests, and a sparkling river that ran through the center of town. But there was something sinister lurking beneath the idyllic surface of this town, something that the residents whispered about in hushed tones, but never spoke of openly. The legend went that in the early 1900s, a wealthy family moved into a grand mansion on the outskirts of town. They were reclusive, seldom venturing into town or entertaining guests, but their wealth and grandeur made them the talk of the town. That is until one day, when the family disappeared without a trace. For years, the mansion sat abandoned and dilapidated, a foreboding presence on the outskirts of town. Some claimed to have seen strange lights flickering in the windows at night, while others swore they heard the sound of laughter echoing through the halls. But no one dared to venture inside. That is until a group of teenagers decided to explore the mansion on a dare. They crept through the overgrown gardens and pushed open the creaking front door, their hearts pounding with excitement and fear. As they made their way through the dimly lit rooms, they began to realize that something was very wrong. The air grew thick with an oppressive, foul-smelling mist, and they could hear the sound of footsteps echoing through the halls, even though no one was there. As they climbed the grand staircase to the upper floors, they saw bloodstains on the walls and heard moans coming from the shadows. Finally, they reached the attic, and there they found a room that was different from all the others. The walls were lined with mirrors, and in the center of the room stood a large antique mirror that glowed with an eerie blue light. As they approached the mirror, they saw their own reflections start to twist and contort until they no longer recognized themselves. Suddenly, a figure appeared in the mirror, a woman with long, flowing hair and eyes that glowed like embers. She beckoned to them with a bony finger, and they felt themselves being pulled towards the mirror, unable to resist. The next morning, the teenagers were found lying on the ground outside the mansion, their bodies twisted and mangled beyond recognition. The mansion still stands to this day, and locals say that on quiet nights can still hear the sound of laughter echoing through the halls and the moans of the lost souls trapped within its walls.